Hey, good afternoon. Today we're going to be doing something a little different. We'll be cooking today. I wanted to start off with showing you all what we'll be using so you can kind of get a good view of what we're using right here. So, of course, you see we have the green onions, we have carrots, shredded carrots, we have mushrooms, Brussels sprouts, and a regular onion. And broccoli florets, this is what was in there. It don't matter if they're great value or name brand, it really don't matter. They do the same thing. And then some tofu. And this here is actually rice that's been soaking for about 5 hours because we're going to make sticky rice. And that's all it is. It's just a rice in a bowl with some water. But we'll get to how we're going to make the sticky rice shortly. So we're going to put that to the side because we're not cutting it. Some of the oils and things that we'll be using is some soy sauce, some tiger sauce, el rojo sauce, sesame seed oil, because we're going to be frying the egg rolls in that oil. And then this is some hoisin sauce. It's very delicious. I actually wanted to eat this with the egg rolls, but it really don't matter. So let's go ahead and start with preparing the food. First, what we're going to be making is like an Asian type of meal. So it's going to be a lot of vegetables, really. I don't really eat a lot of meat. So we're going to start with the carrots. So let's start. Okay, so the thing about this type of meal, to be honest with you, you don't have to do like a lot of cutting and like, separating the food because in all honesty, really all you're going to do is like fry it, to be honest. I mean, you really just saute it, fry it up, all that. So, there y'all. Just simplicity is this meal. It's a very easy meal to cook. It don't take long. The onions are very delicious. It gives it a very potent taste, which I like. And I don't use the eggs, but if you do, be my guest. It's your food. This is my purple onion. Like I said, it's going to be a very quick meal. So I'll resume when everything is cut up, okay? I didn't know if y'all wanted to actually like see me cut the vegetables, so I'll just restart it and just resume with the cutting of the vegetables. Now, I really like purple onions because they're very, very potent. If you don't like that many onions, of course, you can alter it to your taste or to your liking. But I like onions. So I have the green onions, I have the purple onions. It's going to be a very boosting meal. And yes, that one is not cut like circles, but it's okay. It's going to all go in together. And I wanted a few more green onions because I like the way that green onions like make the food smell and the way that the seasoning is. But yeah, so that's just about it. They gotta be like I'm not gonna say perfectly cut. It don't matter, to be honest. I mean, you're gonna eat it. It's not like we're just gonna do like it's an art gallery. So yeah, but appearance is nice. My mushrooms, I'm actually not gonna cut them because I like them to be like whole. To be honest, y'all, I didn't really used to be a big mushroom fan. I actually thought it was very disgusting because I found out that they are fungus. But I don't know. I tried one in a vegetarian meal that I ordered like when I went out to eat, and they didn't taste that bad. They really didn't like have a taste. So, and I'm gonna only eat a few Brussels sprouts. And the reason why is because I'm gonna do a sticky rice for this particular meal, but using all of the same vegetables, I'm gonna also do like a lo mein, like the noodle one. So I'm not gonna really use that many. Oh, look at there, yeah, the mushroom got stuck. But you can eat them whole. Y'all, this knife is big, so y'all gotta be careful when you're cutting, okay? Please be careful. So I have to have to cut this. Y'all bear with me just a moment. Okay, y'all, so I changed my mind. I think I do want to eat like a lot of the Brussels sprouts because I like vegetables, as y'all can see. And it's like when you cut them, when you cook them, they like really simmer down. They lose the water that's in them. So like I said, if you're gonna use the entire Brussels sprout, that's okay. If you don't, yeah, whatever. Y'all kind of catch my drift because I'm cutting and trying to talk to y'all at the same time, which I don't normally do. I just cook. So, but I hope that y'all enjoy the meal because it's a really easy meal. Sometimes people think that eating healthy is expensive, but it's really not. It just takes a lot more preparation. That's all. But you can cut your Brussels sprouts. And don't be laughing because I'm over here having a hard time with this knife, y'all. I usually don't, but this is a very big knife. Okay. I'm not in my personal kitchen. I'm in my chef's kitchen, so all of the stuff in here is kind of big. Y'all know I'm a little woman, so you'll be making fun of me right now. So I'm just going to pour the rest of these Brussels sprouts out so we can stop dipping them, consuming so much time. And they look so good, y'all. Like, look how they look on the inside. They're so beautiful. They look like little miniature cabbages. Yes, this stuff is not washed, but I'm going to wash it once I'm done cutting it. So don't worry. Don't worry. But at the end of the day, it's me eating it, not you. So don't worry. Don't worry. But yes, wash your food. Wash your food. Okay. Now, the thing about my broccolis, they're frozen broccoli. Usually I have the broccoli crowns where I cut them myself. But this was already in the freezer. So I didn't see the use in wasting time to buy them and cut them. So I just, it's more convenient. But I'm not going to actually fry these with the rest of the food. What I'm going to do is steam them. And I'll show you all how to steam your food, okay? So, just stay tuned. We have everything cut up and ready. And I'll show you how to steam or make sticky rice and steam broccoli and then saute all of your food. And then have a good texture of tofu. So, I'll be right back. Okay, so the thing about tofu that I realize a lot of people don't like is that it has this soft type of consistency. But with any food, you can alter it to taste the way that you want it to taste. So what I find, it's not necessary to get to spend money on things that you're gonna use probably once in a while or whatnot. But I've already drained it over the sink. I cut a slit and squeezed it. But you gotta be tender and loving with tofu because it's a tender and loving food. So what you do is really just hold it between a Tupperware bowl plate, and then you squeeze the water out, the excess water. And I don't know if y'all can see it, but there's water that's coming off. So that's how you squeeze it. Then you be kind of tender with it because you're not trying to jack it up or whatnot. You're just trying to get the excess water off. That's pretty much it. To give it basically a dry look. I don't really like soft tofu either, to be honest with y'all. And that's all the extra water that came off of it. And it's still coming. I don't know if y'all can see it. But yeah, there's a lot of water coming off of it. Just squeeze it out, be gentle, all that good stuff. And delicious. That's it. Yep. And simple as that. And I'm going to put that right there just for the moment. And then your tofu has this dry look to it. If you're not used to tofu look, that's how it looks. That's how it's supposed to look. I'm going to move this so I can get out of y'all way and y'all can continue to view the delicious colors of the vegetables. But you just cut this. Simple cutting. Because we're going to put them in the chunks in the stir fry, but I'm not going to cook them with the vegetables. I like to cook this by itself. Okay. So it looks like some chicken. Y'all, it's really weird trying to cook and talk at the same time. I'm used to just cooking. So if I'm not telling you what I'm doing, that's why. But you can see. Do I season my tofu? It depends on what I'm feeling like. So we'll see when we get to that point. So that one kind of broke up a little bit, but it's okay. So now everything that you have is pretty much prepared. Let me see if I'm able to show y'all without messing up everything how it looks. Bear with me. So this is how your cut up vegetables and cut up tofu looks, washed and prepared. Yes, it smells delicious. I love vegetables, so they smell very good to me. That's all of the oils. I don't know if you all saw them at first, but this here is some sesame seed oil. That's what we're going to fry the egg rolls in. This is hoisin sauce. It's really good to saute the food, and then also the dipping sauce for the egg roll. This is like tiger sauce. I was actually going to mix this with a little bit of some soy sauce. You'll see. It's spicy. And so El Rojo sauce. Yeah, we mixing cultures today. It did some soy sauce. I don't really like soy sauce, so I just got what was there. It's low sodium, all that stuff. But I don't really like soy sauce, but I'm gonna show you what I'm using it for. And we're still gonna use our rice. Just wanted you all to see how it looks so far. I'm tempted to just eat everything on this cutting board the way it looks because I like vegetables. But let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so in order for this vegan dinner, like the stir fried chicken, to come out like chicken, you have to make a batter for it. So I'm gonna use some flour. It don't matter what kind of flour you use. I know like other videos, they kind of go into detail about what flour. Look, it all do the same thing, so it don't matter. Just use some flour. And I don't typically use like measuring cups and things like that, because you can, if you used to cooking, I've been cooking since I was like 8, so, and I'm almost 30. So you just use it with your eye. You measure it with your eye, really, to be honest. Cook from the heart. So give me a second. But yeah, that's flour. Then I have some black pepper, just because I didn't really want to, pour it from the bottle. And then I have garlic powder. Some salt. You can use whatever salt you want. Don't go hard on it though, you don't want high blood pressure. Just to the taste. And then this is where it gets really good. The yeast. Yeast, you never need a lot of yeast. Yeah, I had to struggle to open it, don't laugh. But really, like, you can add like a little teaspoon, should be enough. And then you can use an egg, or you can use what they call Vigo egg as like the dipping, like the soft, or the liquid consistency, so that you can dip it into the batter. Okay, so we're gonna resume after that. So I'm gonna show you how to do it with the egg, and that's only because I didn't have like the Vigo egg. I'm not in my own transportation, and anything else, y'all know the situation. So you dip it in the egg, just typically like how you would do so yeah, it is kind of nasty, y'all. But like how you would do regular chicken, and then you just top it onto the tofu. But like I said, it tastes good either way. But if you're doing vegan, you want to do like stick with vegan, and that's how it'll pretty much look afterwards. And I just stick it on the plate. It don't matter if it breaks up; it's all going down the same way. I mean, come on now, it's not that serious. I don't think I was really thinking this through. I put egg on my finger, and I'm gonna have to like pause the camera or whatnot, but it's okay. Yeah, y'all know. I do not like the way egg feels. It feels disgusting. But I'm doing it with my hands. My hands are clean. And I'm literally cooking for me, so. And I'll get right back with you all once we're done, because yeah, we're making like a really egg yolky mix, and I'm wanting to wash my hands, so I'll be right back. I want you to see how everything is supposed to look. Your oil start frying. You turn it down to medium low. And then this is the pot that I'm using for the sticky rice. It's like a strainer and then a regular pot, because you're going to be cooking it from the steam. That's how you make sticky rice. This is what we're going to be using to fry our chicken. Okay? So I'm gonna pause it to set everything up properly, and then we're gonna resume. So this is how the little chickens are gonna look after the batter and the flour is applied to it. And then just put it in to fry. And I'll show you why we did it this way, what effect we're gonna have on it. Yeah, I know I'm a dangerous cooker, y'all. We get to it. Be careful with the oil is splashing back up, but like I said, I've been cooking I don't know how long, since I was 8. So that stuff don't really bother me anymore. No, I'm not that cook where I can touch the oil and it not burn me, but you know. And you don't need much oil if you can see that there's not a lot of oil, because you're not trying to deep fry it, you know what I'm saying? You're just frying it up pretty much. Okay. You're going to be amazed at what you can do with tofu, y'all. Okay. So I'm going to pause it. Well, give me a second. This is how it's going to look as it's frying. I hope the camera is focusing. And then this is your rice being cooked. It's steaming. So you can't really see it. I don't think it's like focusing that good. I am using a laptop, so I don't want it to burn. So I'm going to pause it and resume, okay? This is pretty much how your tofu is going to look after it's been like fried. So it looks like a semi-chicken. Looks very good. And this here, with literally a dash of soy sauce. The majority of the sauce actually being hoisin sauce. And then I have it turned upside down because it's hard to come out, so I wanted it to like shift. But the rojo sauce, just for a spicy tang, you don't need a lot of that because that's real hot. But you mix it together. And of course you already know the drill. Just add it to the mix. But what I'm gonna do is actually put a little bit more hoisin. Well, I'll pour it and I'll see if it's gonna be enough. And if it's not, then I'll just add as I go. Yeah, y'all saw that one fall on the floor. Fall on the table. Yes, I'm that cook. I will eat it. So I've kind of figured that I would need more. But mind you, you're not trying to make it like a soup or nothing. You want it to just stick onto your tofu so it can look like the chicken, you know what I'm saying? I don't really do sesame seeds, which is why I didn't add any. But be my guest. And if you like it to be a little bit more, then you can. And you can see how it even looks like a piece of chicken, like from the consistency, because you squeeze the water out opposed to letting the water stay. And it's okay. I'm going to put it back onto the same floor. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let it sit in here for a while just to let it marinate. But that's how your chicken looks. It looked like chicken. Let's go ahead and take a moment to check on the sticky rice to see how it's looking. I did a close-up because I can't put the laptop over the stove, of course. But as you can see, the rice is cooking. It's getting sticky. And you see it sticking to the spoon. That's the consistency you're looking for. Just continue to stir. This here is the vegetables. It's not all of the vegetables, but it's some of them. I put a little bit at a time because we cut up a lot of vegetables, and I did not want some to cook unevenly. I wanted them to all cook evenly. When you cooking these vegetables, you're not looking to like make them soft. It's really just to bronze them just a little bit though. So you're cooking them where they still have their crunch to them. Basically, you still want to gain the nutrients and all that good stuff. No, the broccoli's not in here. I haven't decided if I'm going to steam it yet or if I'm going to fry it or kind of cook it a little bit. I haven't decided yet. It's hot in here and and I don't know what I want to do yet because I was eating a little bit of the tofu chicken, just tasting it. And I'm like, man, I think I'm actually a little bit more hungrier than I am wanting to continue to, prolong this cooking process. So just stirring it occasionally because, like I said, you're not going to leave it in here long. It smells delicious. If you decide that you want to season it, that's cool. I don't really necessarily season my vegetables in certain dishes because of the fact that when they're like mixed together, they have their own like taste. And it's better to have it naturally anyway. But this is just the vegetables. And they smell delicious, y'all. Okay. So you put a little bit of olive oil. Whatever cooking oil you use. I use olive oil. And then some of the sesame seed oil for the flavor. And then some soy sauce. Just to give it the Asian taste. Hold on, y'all. And then you add your egg rolls. So you really just let them fry up. I don't put mine in the oven. I fry them. So you just evenly bronze them so they're even when they're done. So give it about, 5-7 minutes and just keep coming back, rotating them so they can cook evenly. But turn your heat down low so that you don't cook them on the outside faster than the inside, okay? So we'll be right back. And here you have the finished product. This is the rice, the sticky rice, steamed rice. Your stir-fried vegetables. Yes, I love fresh vegetables. And your tofu. And this is how I dress it. Well, yeah, of course, we see the egg rolls here in the sun just looking pretty. You just fry them and they cook evenly. So the way that I make mine, like I said, to each his own. I put the rice first. And don't ever get greedy. Just get as much as you need for that particular moment. I'm going to move this to over here for a moment. And I put the vegetable, the Brussels sprouts on top. I wanted some mushrooms. You can do it with the noodles or the rice, the lo mein noodles or the rice. I just wanted rice today. I had a taste for some rice and vegetables. And I'm gonna get me some broccoli. Oh wow. I noticed I did not have any broccoli. Had a lot of mushrooms and Brussels sprouts. And then your tofu.
Did you hear it? Accusing each other. Our kids can't stop singing the song. It's driving me crazy.
And there you have it. That is your Asian dinner or your cultural dinner. And you can dress it with whatever sauce you want. I haven't decided what sauce I want it yet, but that's it. Hope that you all enjoyed the making of this delicious meal. Healthy and it's cheap. And it's not even that long to cook. All right, y'all. Have a blessed evening.